Okay, so to start with, we're just going to introduce ourselves. I'm Ryan Peck. Can you just hit 3 times because the names will pop up. This is Scott Hernandez. I'm Ryan Peck. This is Leo Reardon. And our idea is based on the elegance of simplicity. We didn't go into extreme development phase of this. This is kind of a good idea that has a lot of potential. And it actually has been brought up in both presentations that we just saw. Our idea is pioneering partnerships. Go on a partnership campaign that will gain us an institutional route that will gain us more access to organizations. In the first presentations, we saw a proposal to partner with the city of Monterey. And in the second one, we saw other examples of places that we can partnership with. And so the idea is simple. You know, philosophy of the elegance is there's elegance in simplicity. And you know, there's no frills, just a good idea. So with that in mind, we're going to give a quick presentation, get you out of here. Go for it. Once again, the idea is simple. And so a strategic partnering campaign, we're going to look at organizations that benefit Miss and Mrs. students most and partner with them. We're looking at a lot of bang for the buck. No, just keep it. Sorry. Is it going on its own?
No.
There you go. So a lot of bang for the buck. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're trying to jump on the spokes and roll with it. These organizations, you know, part of the problem going to be, or part of the challenge will be, which organizations do we want to partner with? You know, it's going to be an institutional route, so we have to be careful. And so we can use different ideas for that. We can get the favorites from IPSS, you know. What are the most, IPSS is International Professional Service Semester, and so it sends students abroad. So we can say which organizations got the most hits. Those are favorites. So in this way we can kind of pick out what the best organizations are, most appropriate for us. We can also take a student-led approach, which is our group. We got excited. I was on the phone with the World Business Council for Sustainable Development. And I'd just been through their website, and they have their partnership page. And their partners include different universities, University of Cambridge, Leadership and Environment, and Development, I think it is. And so it came to mind that, hey, we have this. It was actually the day that the pizza partnership thing was starting. It came to mind. I was like, why don't we pitch this? And so I talked to them. I said, what do you have to do to get a partnership going? They said, you've started. And so with that in mind, we kind of expanded because we saw that a lot of these projects are wider scope. You know, we didn't want to say, let's partner with the World Business Council for Sustainable Development, because that's only one thing. We wanted to be more robust. And so we figured that by proposing a partnering campaign, this will include more aspects of the school and get it all into the same spirit. And so, once again, the organizations, they can be chosen by students, they can be chosen by favorites in IPSS, and then they can also be, and you know, their importance can differ. You know, the City of Monterey is an important organization to partner with because they're close. We have a lot in common, we have a lot of goals in common. UNCTAD, it's important because we have a lot of people interested in trade and development. So there's different reasons to partner, and this is robust enough to really focus in on all those reasons. And so let's go to the rationale. The rationale, what do we want to do? We want to increase visibility, right? We want to increase academic excellence, right? We want to augment professional development, establish Mrs. brand name in key markets, and we want to attract more students, attract more attention from organizations to our alumni. This is key. This is stated in Mrs. strategic plan, and our proposal can help in various ways. One thing is through an institutional approach. You know, in a lot of ways this is going to look like IPSS, except this is an institutional approach. We want to get into these organizations. We want to get our name on their partner list. We want a link to our website. We want a list of partners on our website with links to their websites. And so to create kind of an internet network that can really one, serve as a tool, but also a lot of, Scott, you were actually telling me about this, a lot of websites, you know, when you Google search for different things, the importance, one way that they're ranked, you know, which one comes first, which one comes last, is how many links they have. And so by expanding all these links, we can really get more internet attention to Miss and bring it that way. Increasing academic excellence, this is going to go, it's kind of the same philosophy as IPSS, you know, practical experience, professional development, etc. Except we see this as even more opportunity, because not only are we going to be seeking internship opportunities and positions, but we're also going to be looking at perhaps virtual classes. We can have classes in the field where, 3 weeks we have the Team Monterey being presented in a different room, where groups of students can actually go abroad to these organizations and kind of have a sample of what they do in the field. We also have, virtual classes. We can do collaborative research. By institutionalizing partnerships, there's a lot more opportunities available. Establish Mrs. name, brand, in key markets. These organizations are going to be the markets for our students. It's self-explanatory. Attract more students because of our academic excellence. Attract more attention from organizations to our alumni because these organizations will know Miss. That's the point. They will know us. Hit it. Not that one. Not that one. Nope. Yes, just hit the right arrow. Student opportunities. So this is what students can do. Just roll it. You're gonna finish up soon. Cooperative research is what I brought up before. Classes in the field, virtual classes, rotating door internships, networking, international business plan partners. This is specifically for the World Business Council for Sustainable Development. There's a huge network of transnational companies that could possibly fund our business plans and also provide ideas, consultations. The sky's the limit is the idea. Back to the idea. Miss will be a presence in these organizations. When Miss is not present, it will be absent. That's the idea. So it's almost taking IPSS to the next level, where Miss once in a while shows up in these organizations and people catch wind of Miss, catch wind of the students. But this is saying, no, Miss is a presence. It will always be a presence, and when it's not there, people are going to look for it.
I think too, an important thing is that while it's similar to IPSS, it's much broader. I mean, you could have an IPS student taking part in this, you could have an environmental policy student, there's opportunities for business plans, for incorporating future Team Monterey projects. There's really a lot of avenues.